Yes. Yep. Again, welcome to each and everyone, and a happy. I think we are really near to our new year. I hope you had a good holidays and much break at this event. I believe I know few people working still on different kind of a projects. I know you meet the deliveries and all the time, but again, I hope you got some rest and break on these holidays. And so we are Singapore Marketers Group, and along with me, my co-colleague Janeshwar, and we started the group, and then we are taking them to the best content out of which, and then we could take you and teach you, or present you some high-level content on a different topics in Salesforce ecosystem. And we would like to give you the high-level content, and we have prepared some 2022 agenda as well for Singapore Marketers Group. I'm going to showcase at the end of the session. So that's real one of the best agenda that we are planning to conduct a series of sessions starting from Jan 2022. Without any delay, so I think most of the people know me, and so myself, Anindra, and I'm based out of Singapore, and I'm working with an Epistoki consulting company. It is a consulting Salesforce consulting company, which is a platinum consulting partners. And coming to myself, I'm passionate towards learning things. Actually, it's not Salesforce, but I'm more towards to different technologies within the cloud called AWS, Google Cloud, machine learning, and working on multiple cross cloud enterprise systems. And so I have my blog where you can look at the blog, and then you can follow me on the blog as well. I'm delivering some high level content on marketing cloud and other force.com platform and enterprise systems, especially on the cross cloud integration perspective. I'm writing a couple of blogs on the interaction studio as well. So you could reach out to me via any Trailblazer community message, or you can reach out to me through blog or LinkedIn. So I'll happy to connect with you, and then I'll happy to resolve any such kind of a query inside Salesforce or any other enterprise systems. So today our topic is essentially we covered two sessions prior on Social Studio. The session one is a Social Studio Automate. We learned a couple of tools inside Social Studio Automate, and then this session is especially on dashboards and workbenches in Social Studio, because everybody, I think most of the people know what Social Studio Analyze does, right? So Social Studio Analyze does to create more number of dashboards, more number of reports, and then you could see the break-even analysis for different kind of a personas in Marketing Cloud. Let's suppose in a company where a marketing manager, a channel sales manager, or an advertising agency, advertising department. So in order to cover all the personas, how Social Studio Analyze can bring you out to build a sophisticated workbenches, sophisticated dashboards to come up with multiple influencer metrics. And again, we can talk about what is social listening. Listening is nothing but in practically listening is nothing but what we ideally talk about, where all the data will feed into a single system, and then we tune it, and then we can prepare the data based on that what we required. Correct. So that's what the listening does. But again, before start the session, so I would like to highlight the most important thing. So I would like to give a certification voucher for this event that can be given by on John. So all through the session, please mention us in your Twitch with the hashtag, with the hashtag team and the Trailblazer community, and you can stand a chance to win a certification as well. So this is most important. And currently in our session today, there is no quizzers as such. So whoever has been tweeted most number of tweets based on our entire session, so that person will get a certification voucher, and we will look at the tweets that what the person has been mentioned, and then we could give you a certification voucher, which is either $200 or $400. You could leverage either any exam. Okay, let's go the agenda for today's session. We can talk about social listening, the one which I've talked about. All the data will feed into Social Studio, and we could design so many workbenches. We could design so many dashboards based on the social listening. Nothing but an analyze. And we can talk about what are all the features, what are all the key features of dashboards and workbenches. And after that, we could learn something about how to summarize the data with dashboards, and what are all the Social Studio reports which are available in Social Studio platform. And after that, the high level 2022 agenda. So what are all the next virtual sessions and the relevant topic details and what are we covering in 2022. So that's one of the best for today's session, along with the dashboards and workbenches. And of course, if any questions and answers, I'll happy to stop and then I can take you through your questions. Okay. Well, so we'll start with social listening. So what is social listening? So particularly people talk about what it is and why we are talking on listening. So how it has been related to analyze, right? So knowing the fact, so what we said on social channels about your company, your competitors, or your industry, or can have huge impact on your business, right? So when a single screen provides all the information about your entire social media information, which include the feeds, volume, the media type trend, and influencer details and top keywords, right? So how we could bring all this social channels data in a single platform, and then find out who are our competitors, what is your competitor, who are all our competitors, what industry that we're targeting for, and then to find out the right analysis, analyze the key aspect, find out the best outcome, and then build something good in Social Studio, right? So what are we doing here is like we are leveraging the Social Studio capabilities to monitor all the relevant conversations to deliver the insights you need to succeed. You see here, you can look at all the insights that what you have currently. So that's what social listening does. So with their own capability, they'll monitor all your conversations, and then out of the conversations, Social Studio by itself will deliver an insights for you. You don't need to build anything fancy or anything. There are there are product teams available who build up the best out of the cards, and then use those cards to build a dashboard, and then you can just take a look at it, just like wow. Okay. So what is Social Studio listening? What kind of components, what kind of key component does it provide? So what is the base? Let's suppose in Salesforce, what is the base for any application, right? So the base or heart of any Salesforce application is nothing but a profile, right? So without profile, it's practically it's like a heart of your human, intelligent system, right? So without that, you can't able to access any such sort of applications. You can't able to access any kind of security, and although you can't able to do any such kind of a things. The same thing in Social Studio, topic profiles are the key elements to drive your marketing stats, to drive your complete KPIs. Okay, without topic profile, you can't able to generate the social data to leverage inside your dashboards and reports and workbenches. Okay, so the perfect combination of keywords to power your social listening. Let's talk about when you're working with Facebook, Twitter, when you publish a post in Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and other social channels, right? So essentially, what you do normally, when I write a post in Twitter, what I do, I've pointed as a marketing champion 2021, hashtag trailblazer community, uh, hashtag marketing cloud, hashtag so and so person. I'm going to tag to the person. I'm going to put other tags which are relevant to my post, right? So the same way in LinkedIn, I'm going to put a lot of hashtags in order to maximize my post capacity to reach to the right audience. The same thing. You're putting in keywords while you're writing a post. I'm putting some keywords saying that congratulations, happy celebration, New Year 2021, good growth. Uh, you could mention based on your industry. You could put the lot of keywords, all the keywords, all the keywords and the topics is what you're talking about in your post, in your tweets, in your Instagram, in your Twitter, in your LinkedIn. So that is where the key area which maximize your KPIs, right? So the heart of the operation in order to drive your entire KPIs inside Social Studio is nothing but topic profile. Without that, practically you can't able to do anything. And this topic profile, and when we talk about session 1, session 2, session 3, so we have learned so many things on topic profile. We can't able to do anything without topic profile, right? The topic profile, once we design a topic profile and then we could assign that topic profile to your workspaces. So let's suppose you have 7 to 10 workspaces. You can create one topic profile and then assign the topic profile to 10 workspaces, right? You can have an ability that you can have an ability. You could maximize your reach because you're working in the same industry and you want to use the same keywords all the social channels. Then I don't want to create a multiple topic profiles and then attach to a multiple workspaces. So as a best practice, create one topic profile and assign to all the workspaces that what you have. After that, we have one more component, dashboards, insight listening, nothing but to get all the good insights to drive your digital performance. The one which we talked about initially, that's a dashboards. And the workbenches, dashboards are a kind of lenses where you can drag and drop those cards and then it will automatically display the data. But workbenches are the best out of the breed in Social Studio. See, Workbenches, what it does is, so you have a number of conversations about some 70,000 conversations, all about all your posts, right? From there, you could drill down the data. I want to see from 70,000 posts, I want to see what are all my gender level distinguish differences. So out of 50,000, 30,000 female, 20,000 male. Out of female, what are all the brands they went? What are the countries? What are the locations inside the uh, what are the locations where they have done the tweet, what are the locations what they have done the post, where they have done the comment, right? It will take you the deep dive into your most important metrics that definitely give you the best out of your marketing strategies to rethink about your marketing strategies to find out the right audience to the right location to the right uh, asset, right? So that's what the workbenches will do. And after that, the reports where all your high level management team, where they can look at the high level reports in terms of their, they can do, they can see the schedule report on the performance, your entire marketing stance, your conversations, your geographical information. So you have an ability to create your reports. You can schedule those reports and then send an automated reports to your internal teams or outside of Salesforce versus Studio as well. So that's how the Social Studio components will look like. So let's go to the dashboards and workbenches. But before on this, let's see where the social listening components will be available inside Social Studio. Okay, let's jump onto the demo, and after that we'll come back and we'll talk about the key features of dashboards and the workbenches. Okay, let me go back to Social Studio. So this is your Social Studio login with the Radiant 6, and then I've entered my username password. I'm trying to log in now. So once I've logged into it, then I can see my workspace. So this workspace, I've currently, so I have many workspaces. So I do have many workspaces here. And these workspaces, I created so many workspaces, but I'm gonna pick one of my workspace. So when you click on any one of the workspace, so it will take you to the publish, the home page of publish, where you can see this workspace has two accounts with Twitter and Facebook, because this customer only leverage, or the business unit only leverage two customers, and you can see status details about your post engagement and the respective others, the media type, and from here it could go to analyze the screen where we're talking about it. Under analyze, you could bring all the relevant data and feed into different dashboards, workbenches, and reports, right? So this is a place where you can see your analyze components, one dashboards, workbenches, and reports at the same time. As I said, topic profile, where you can design the topic profiles with all the relevant keywords. You just click on my settings. So once you click on my settings, so you have an option to take you through a topic profiles. Of course, you'll get so many options, but I'm just giving a heads up. Let's go to admin. Sorry, my bad. Just click on this admin. So in this admin, you can see your summary of accounts, authentication. So if you want to turn on MFA, I would recommend to leverage authentication settings and click on manage and then set up the multi-factor authentication. And when we talk about sentiment model, macros, responses, topic profiles is here, the topic profile. So here, I already created one topic profile called my MPDC, one of my customer topic profile. So here I've mentioned my complete keywords, the keywords that what I would like to filter. I can see languages, media type, regional, and I can see my brand level keywords. Under brand, you can see respective keywords at what, and essentially all my posts across the social media. These are all the high level keywords that what my customers talk about all the time, right? And whenever my admin publish any post, mostly my admin leverages these many kind of keywords. So I haven't missed anything. If you want to add more number of keywords, you can add keywords as well, and you could exclude some of the keywords as well. So let's suppose if you have any keyword groups, the keyword groups are the combination of the sum of all your keywords. You can import those all the keywords using an import option. You can import into a topic profile as well, right? So this is the key components of Social Studio Analyze. Let's go back to our presentation and then we'll talk about the key features. Let me see if anyone has any questions. So let me go back. I think no questions as of now. So let me go back and share my presentation again. So, so the next level topic is dashboards and workbenches. So it is purely a metrics where you can look at your glance and you could deep dive as well through workbenches, right? So the key features of dashboards and workbenches are you can monitor your brand social account. So one single account you have so many accounts of social studio social accounts, right? Whether it is Twitter, Instagram, whether you have your YouTube or any other accounts, and you can bring all those accounts into one single, and then you could start preparing a dashboard of their brand, competitors, and other conversations as well, right? So if you want to see a quick topic conversation, let's suppose a single social account have done 100 posts for the last 6 months. Okay, out of 100 posts, I can see there are 50,000, 60,000 conversations is going to be happen, right? So out of these conversations, sometime a customer like me, I've put some images, I put a relevant content, I put my different kind of logos, different kind of hashtags, different kind of images. So all these things can bring that data into dashboards, and those it'll give you a lot of glance because there are so many under one single dashboard. There are so many out of the box cards available, and you could leverage those cards to review your entire performance of your dashboard as well. At the same time, the workbenches, as I told, it will give you the deep understanding of your social data. So you could analyze the social data by applying multiple segmentation layers. You could divide the segmentation by the country wise, the city wise, location wise, sentiment model wise. So I'm going to showcase in a demo how we can segmentize in a different ways by using workbenches. That definitely gives you a marketing glimpse of your data for your marketing teams to dig deep into it, what's happening inside each and every conversation. That's the best. The workbenches are the best in Social Studio that what I see so far. They'll give you a lot of information, right? So without any delay, let's go back to the demo. What I'll do is I'm going to my analyze for my one of my workbench. So what I can do is I'll just delete this because it's all something where I don't want because okay. What I'll do is I'll create a new dashboard for you. Okay. While creating any new dashboard, what you have to do is so just give me so to create a new dashboard, you have to click on analyze and then you have come to the new dashboard, create dashboard. And from here, what I'll do is I'll look at the social listening summary. I want to bring entire social listening summary of my entire social accounts. I'll click on social listening summary. And before that, I'm gonna talk about, you have an option to look at your Facebook summary, Twitter account summary, LinkedIn summary, Google Plus, YouTube, Instagram, hashtag, Pinterest, engagement summary, person or group summary, blank dashboard templates. So you have so many out of the box templates available as per Social Studio because these summaries are flexible and enough actually in order to look at your entire performance, your performance of your social engagement, right? So for now, I don't want to pick a single one because this account of mine have two accounts which are linked, one with Facebook, one with Twitter. I want to bring both the data and then show what kind of dashboards are available. I'll click on social listening summary. I'll choose my topic profile. You see here, whenever you create any new dashboard, any template type or any summary template, it'll ask you choose a topic profile. Without this topic profile, you can't be able to display your entire dashboard metrics. You have to choose this and then click on apply. Once you click on apply, it'll automatically generate your social listening summary. See here, the feed it's automatically updated. How fast it is, how fast the APIs are working towards to get the relevant data from the Social Studio Automat, right? See all this, also all the feed, the post volume of my Twitter, Facebook, the mainstream news, the reviews, aggregators, forums, blogs, media type, and the influencers, the top words, the top words that what I mentioned inside my topic profile, right? All these are all the top words. So the same words comes here. You see here, my customer is typically a road safety customer. They have plazas. They're like a huge uh, a road safety plazas in Philippines, and you can see respective keywords they have and the languages, different languages, the conversations are going, and the countries where the customers are resides, and the keywords, keyword groups, and the sentiment model, and you can see sentiment trend, right? So these are all some of the cards available. But if you want to add some more cards, let's suppose there are some cards available for each and every dashboard. You just clicked on this, and again, I want to explain some more information because I've taken only for the last 7 days data. If you want to take the data from last 90 days, 60 days, 30, but I'll take last 30 days of data in order to analyze the performance of this entire conversations across this customer. So for last 30 days, you see here some 58,000 post volume. The influencers, where there are different kind of influencer, right? Because influencers are typically your Twitter followers, where they're following and then tweet about your company's brand, tweet about your information, retweet about your industry practices or your industry grades, greater insights, right? So the same time, you could see your have an option to choose your custom as well. From when to when you want to choose the entire conversations. At the same time, you have an ability, you can filter with if you want to filter with your language, because you want a language, only Philippines are there. But if you want to filter with maybe your sentiment model, you want to keep only positive, you just choose a positive and then click on apply. Or there are some lot of filters available, so you could leverage these filters in order to drill down this dashboard to minimal information that they would like to see, right? At the same time you have an option where you can share this dashboard to any one of your internal teams, because currently it is private to me, but I would like to share with entire workspace. Nothing but the people who are having an access of this workspace can be able to see this dashboard that what I've designed, right? You have a sharing option available. So now I don't want to share anyone. Now you have an option to see, you can refresh, you can edit the resources that what you have, you can create the duplicate dashboard, you could delete the dashboard as well. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll give on some more information where currently I have these many cards. These are all nothing but a cards, we are calling as a cards actually. These cards, there are so many cards are there. So what I can do is I want to add some more cards. Okay, I'll click on add. Now I'm gonna choose some other card, nothing but I'm gonna pick the 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 we have post assignment. We will drag and drag the post assignment, so we can choose the respective account and then click on apply. So I can see the post assignment, the post that whom I assign. Normally I don't think so I've assigned anyone, but let me see if any assignment has been happened prior. So easy here, I've not assigned to anyone to any post, so that's why it's showing as assignment 0%. Now look at the countries trend, just drag and drop. So this countries trend will help you out to manage your entire how many number of countries your conversations have been talking high level conversations are happening inside any one of the country, because this is only specially for only one single country called Philippines. Because when we design topic profile, I choose the country only for Philippines, right? I have not choose for any other country. And you could choose any other media type trend in drag and drop, and then you could look at the trend of the media type, uh, Twitter's, Facebook, reviews, mainstream, aggregator, images, blogs. So from here you have an option still to filter it, and then you could filter at a card level as well. So you have an option to filter at your card level. At the same time, you have an option to delete the card, and then you can edit the account as well, the topic profile, right? I'm going to delete this card. Now, once I've done this, I'll go and then click on save. So you could try with many of the cards inside, and then you could design those and then look at this data as well. And the most important thing, let's suppose I want to drill down the influencers, right? So what I'll do is I'll go here, I'll create one Twitter persona group. This group will help me out. This group will help me out to find out the entire Twitter information. So what I'll do is I'll go to the dashboard, and then I'll just I'll just look at the one which I created recently, the persona group, right? So this automatically design the persona group summary for all the Twitters. Who are all your most influencers in Twitters? Who are all the people who done most level of tweets? What is your Twitter category, Twitter post, Twitter sentiment model? Entire conversation of the Twitter summary at a persona level will be designed here. You see here, this is automatically designing, and you see here the author list, how many number of people are tweeting daily or from the last 30 days on your account. You see high level of people. So these are all the people who are doing a plenty of influence. There are plenty of influencers. You have to be more careful on these guys because these are all your high potential prospects who making your brand to the next level, right? And you see here the number of cards they're using it for different Filipino language. And you see here the persona group: account, fan, love, life, army, music, good, follow. So how many number of tweets are tweeted with respect to each and every keyword that what we have entered, and the followers what you have. For 0 to 100, there are so many conversations on the followers. 100 to 1k, 1k to 10k tweets, and greater than 100k tweets very few people have done. At the same time, influencer score and authorized post count and the following. So you'll see much money information here. And so by using this persona group, you could drill down your entire summary of the tweets, and then you could be able to manage the respective engagement, manage your expectation to all your different posts. Let's go back to the analyze. So like this, you could be able to create your own influencer persona group inside your Twitter conversations. So at the same time, if you want to look at the Facebook summary, how it looked like. So this Facebook summary, only for the Facebook that what we're talking about, the Facebook feed, the volume of the Facebook from the last 30 days, page fan trend, the languages, the people who are talking on different languages on the conversations, the feed of different content, and the media type trend, and the sentiment model, keywords, sentiment trend, your post engagement, your reach trend, publish engagement, engagement rate trend. So you have so many kind of things which are available in order to look at the best view of in a single dashboard. You can see all your conversations with the social studio engagement metrics. So this is how the dashboards which you can go and then design for different kind of persona groups, different kind of social channels for Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and all this stuff. At the same time, when we talk about the workbenches, right? See the workbenches which give you high amount of visibility, because the dashboard is there, but I want to make sure to drill down the data of the persona to different kind of a segmentations, right? So as a marketing manager, I'm so keen to look at what are all the people talking about, what kind of segmentations are available. I want to drill down entire data. I'll create a workbench. I'll click on create workbench. So from here, I'm going to add a new data set. This data set, I'm going to choose the topic profile with my MPTC. I click on data set. So now my data set is generating with the numbers of almost like 12,000 posts. So from here, I want to drill down. With let's suppose the gender wise. Let's take an age, right? So I want to take out of this 12,621 post, the people who are more talking the high number of conversations from 25 to 34 age, 21 to 24 age. So from here, I want to drill down based on the gender wise. So from 25 to 34, so how many people are the male, how many are female? And at the same time, from here, just put a click on here. From here, you wanna look at your keywords by segment. So out of this post, what is your topic profile, the entire keyword, and at the same time, wanna look at the languages by segment. So this languages by segment, okay, English. Okay, out of this, what are all the countries where they're talking about? So these different countries or only Philippines. Okay, that's good. Let's go back to the main. Let's talk about any top words they're talking about within the post. Oh yeah, there are some top words which are generating. They're crunching the numbers from the 20,000 conversations. So now I can get all the top keywords that the customers are talking about. Oh, there are a lot of things they're talking about. Let's talk about which keyword is a road. So how many people are talking about it? On which age the people are really traveling all together to find out the road safety and all. Oh, the engaged guys are most of the time they're traveling all together. And from here, I want to take about maybe what kind of sentiment model they're talking about. So maybe they have some issues with positive, negative sentiment. Let's look about what kind of sentiment they're talking about. Let's look at the feed. So from here, what kind of negative sentiment they're talking about in the road as a keyword? So they're much not happy with something they're figuring and failing. Let's go back, and from the main analysis, I'll just take a look, and then I'm gonna put my volume trend. So this volume trend is good. Okay, let's talk about on Monday. Monday, what kind of feed has been designed? Okay, I think they are talking about something. Okay, let's drill down this. What's happening exactly? Let's put some activity. Let's add some nodes, and let's assign to a different kind of a people inside my system on this kind of a tweet. So let's inspect this. Let's inspect this post. What's happening? So how easy that we could go and then analyze with a different kind of a segmentations using Workbench. See here, this is just like a 7 days of data that what we have. If you want to go and put some 30 days of data, so the numbers will automatically crunch, and and then you can get the latest values. See number of posts, and it automatically updates the relevant segmentized data as well within the main data set, right? So at the same time, you have much more visibility on each and everything. There are different kind of information available here. You could leverage these to build the best out of you could dig deep into each and every analytics point, and then put a best marketing strategy in order to publish post, and then manage your strategy of the marketing publishing, right? You could do many of the things at the same time. If you want to add more number of data sets, of course you could add new data set with some Facebook account, Twitter account. So I'm going to add Twitter account of my new data set. So this Twitter account will give you an information about your crunches. From here, I'm going to look about my keywords by trend, and currently I don't have a keywords, but I'm going to put something like the languages by segment. So like this, you can create a multiple data sets, and then bring down a different kind of a tweets, different kind of a topic profile wise, different kind of Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and all. So this is the way you could manage your Workbench, or you could just train your marketing teams to drill down the data, and then come back with the best strategy of the social studio, right? The way they publish their posts, the way they're publishing their entire advertising, the way they're managing their entire social channels. So this is the best space for them to play around it. And at the same time, they can go and then look at the different drill down strategies, and then they could write it down, and then they could build a good marketing profile, and then hand over it to the manager to get an approval, and then start putting some good strategy out of it, right? So this is what the dashboards look like, and the workbenches are look like. So this is where you could manage entire your report, entire your dashboards and workbenches inside Social Studio. You see, I created a topic profile. From here, I created a persona-wise profile with Twitter and all the stuff. So like this, you could manage and then drill down different kind of dashboards as well, right? So let's see if anyone has any questions. Okay, is this topic something like hashtag how is this workbench grabbing the data set based on the topics you created in topic profile? Yes, my dear friend. So as I said initially, I'm not sure whether you joined in the last session. So when you go back to my key components, right, this topic profile, entire topic profile data will be feed into dashboards, workbenches, and reports. Without this topic profile, you can't be able to do anything. Whatever the keywords which is specified inside your topic profile, that those are all the key. Those are all the key elements. Those are all the key elements in order to bring the relevant conversations and then feed the data into dashboards, workbenches, and the reports as well. Hope you got your answer, right? That's good. So let's go back to the reports, our last topic with reports. So this is something good, again, we can create more number of reports. There are a lot of out of the box reports available in Social Studio where you can create, schedule, and automate your entire reports. So these reports are definitely possible to deliver the Social Studio data directly to your inbox. So the same way in Salesforce, you could create a report and then you can subscribe that report and then define some predefined interval of times, and then it could automatically system will send an email to a respective audiences to get the report in a format of a snapshot or in a format of CSV or any other file format, right? So there are four type of reports available: post reports for social accounts, topic profiles, real-time post reports with only topic profiles. You see here how the topic profile is very needed for building any such kind of key components, dashboards, workbenches, reports. The topic profile is very necessary, and the dashboard reports as well. So you could define, you could create a report, and then you could filter the reports, and you could adjust by rate range, and you could design the reports to be scheduled and to run it at defined specific interval of time on a recurring basis as well. So without any delay, let's go back and then create some reports. No, that's okay, Mariappan. It's okay. I mean, there's no point. Uh, there's no problem at all. So these are all that we all keep learning things, and then we could grow together. So you can ask as many questions. So we're happy to help you out. Let's go back to reports. So here, what I can do is I'll create a report. So what you have to do is you have to come to the analyze. You can click on reports, and from here you can click on create report. So here, as I said, four type of reports available: one with social accounts, topic profile, dashboard report, real-time post report. Let's talk about the normal social account, how it look like. So I'm going to choose, I have my social accounts of two social accounts. I'm going to pick one social account, or I can pick any two accounts as well. Click on create report. So once I click on create report, so the reports will automatically comes here. So what I can choose is, so there are a sample post of all my comments here, right? So from here, what I can do is I'm going to put a respective data set. Is here the data set which is already done, and you see here the filters, because from data set of these two, automatically this data will be appeared. And I'm going to put some filters as well, saying that let's keep only the negative, because I don't want positive or negative. I want to keep only the negative, because that's where I most really concerned about for my customers. And after that, I'm going to put the include post from last month or this month or this week, because I'm going to do it for every week. And I want to send this report as a format of PDF, or you want to do it on a CSV? No, I want to do it on a PDF. Let's schedule it for only weekly on every Sunday by specific time interval of start and end. If you want to keep the preferred delivery time, and then click on save changes. Once you've done the save changes, and then you could click on view results, and from here you can have an ability, you can just click on this and then choose. Currently it is been from to me, and if you want to choose my manager, I'm going to choose my manager, and then I'm going to put it, and then I'll click on save changes, and I'm going to click on done. Once I click on done, this report will automatically runs, and then this email will be goes to my manager on every Sunday at certain specified time that what I've designed, right? So this is entire accounts of my, because filters are most important. You could define the different filters here. You want to get the data of media type, languages wise, regional wise, status, priority, assignments, classifications, and all. So you can have many filters available here. You can choose the right filter, and then if you want to keep the post labels, other labels, keywords, you want a specific keywords where you want to bring the data, you could put that keywords as well. You will comma separated, right? So here, like this, you could create a report of the entire social account summary, and then you can schedule that report as well. So the next report is the topic profile. So this topic profile, it is as initially Mariappan asked, like this topic profile will capture all conversations about all your accounts, Twitter, Facebook, and all. And from here, you see all the conversations. And from here, I'm gonna put some filters again. I'm gonna choose the respective filters. From here, I can put the post from the format where I want to choose, and I'm gonna schedule it as well, right? So that's where you can design the profile. The same way you can design the same multiple reports on. You see, the real-time report is really nice to have. This is something where it will be very real time and based on the triggering capacity that what we have. Let's suppose I'm going to choose the filters. Whenever my sentiment with negative, okay, so any negative sentiment posts that are designed that are come from different kind of a social channels here, what I'll do is I'm gonna put a schedule ability. I'm gonna put interval as every 10 minutes, because the one which we design initial reports are scheduled based on weekly on certain timings, right? But now that the real time post is something where you could do every 10 minutes. The minimum is 10 minutes, because we can't able to do it on every second or every minute. It doesn't make sense, right? If you want to get a report for every 10 minutes, every minute is something which you spam your inbox. But I would not recommend that. I would recommend every 1 hour, every 3 hours or something, which you could design, and then you could save that report, and then uh, choose the right audiences and then send it as well. So like this you could create those 4 reports based on the requirement need, and then based on the customer that what they're looking for, and then probably you could design as well. The one more is dashboard. Dashboards are nothing but we create a dashboard, right? Initially one with Facebook, one with topic profile. So from here you could get all the cards directly into one single dashboard, something like this. You will get a something like all the cards what we designed initially, right? In the dashboard all the cards comes here, and then from here you could same option, you could filter it, and then you could send to a manager, and then a snippet of your entire page as a PDF, it will come as a PDF, because a dashboard component would not look like good in CSV format, right? So most preferably Salesforce by itself put it as a PDF format, so that you can a customer, the manager will receive a small snippet in PDF. You can open the PDF and then look at the beautiful dashboard snippet, right? So like this you could be manage you could manage all your reports, and you could schedule it, you could trigger it, you could trigger that data, right? So like this you can create as many number of reports and dashboards, right? So that's it from our today's session, team. So let me see if anyone has any questions. So I think no one has any questions. So I think you like the session today. So let me see if anyone has any questions. Yes, session is recorded, Mariappan. I'll share you the session recording as well after this event. Can we remove some of the posts from a keyword? Yes, Akash. Let me showcase that. Let's suppose I'm gonna take this report, some dashboard report. Okay. So from here, I'll edit the report. So from here, I have an option in filters, right? So here I have a keywords. I'm gonna put the keywords where I'm gonna choose it. So apart from this, you wanna choose the uh, here you have an option. There's an option called exclude keywords. Maybe in the dashboard level. I think not in the report. Let me go back through any of the report, post report. So from here, you have an option to exclude some of the keywords. Keywords. Okay, I think my bad. So you can do directly inside your topic profile. If I'm wrong, if I'll go to the topic profile, from there you can have an option to exclude the some of the keywords from here. So here you have an option to here it is, exclude keywords. So I think you'll not get the filter, you'll not get the filter at report or dashboard level, but here you can get it. You could use this option to exclude some of the keywords as well. Hope you got it right. So some of the posts from a keyword, we have 100 posts for a keyword and we want to remove 10 of them. Is that possible? Okay, let me go back to the dashboard. So let's suppose if I'm getting 100 conversations on single post, right? If I'll open one of the dashboard, let me go back to this topic profile. So this is my complete feed, and this is my post volume. So from here, I will option to inspect, and from here, I'm not getting any filter option. So if you want to keep only for that, let me look at. Let me go back to the conversations of. You see, 100 posts for a keyword. Yeah. So I have a post volume. It accounts. So from here, I'm gonna search with the new profile. So here I'm gonna put the topic profile with maybe a test topic profile. So I'm gonna exclude some keywords. Maybe I'm gonna exclude keywords about road. And click on create keyword group. Keyword, okay. Safety. Okay. 10 safety. So I created one keyword with safety, and then I have designed an exclude keyword of road. So I'll click on save topic profile, my test topic profile, and then I choose this test topic profile, and then I click on apply. So yeah, something you can use this filter options to, but you can create a new topic profile in order to exclude any such kind of some of the keywords from the certain post. But there is no other option that you cannot keep it for, because I add it directly here, because I've choose this topic profile, because there are no such kind of keywords available. But I'll go back to the main one. But again, yes, you can do it, but you can create a separate topic profile in order to exclude those keywords from the number of posts that what you have, and then you could design a new dashboard for that. Any other things? What kind of limits we have for topic profiles, like how many keywords look like it shows the entire social media? Yeah, exactly, Mariapan. So for every social account, Salesforce, you have an option to have an option. There's a volume actually before you purchase social account. So it'll ask you what kind of volume you want, because some of the social accounts, so they have 1.5k, 1.5k information. Let me see here my EMV usage. So this is something where the topic profiles which contains the kind of conversation that what we're talking about. So minimum 2,50,000 this year, 250,000 conversations with the keyword that what you enter based on my edition, because my edition is the corporate edition, the second level edition it seems, because there are 4 editions available in Social Studio. The second edition that what we purchased, nothing but corporate edition, 250k keywords, and out of which I've leveraged only 57,600 as my EMV usage. This usage will be it's dependent upon, you can see here. So this topic profile, I have EMV has been calculated 57,600 conversations out of the one which I purchased at 250k. So if I add a new topic profile, and then if it increases the EMV volume, so it automatically consumes from here, and then it'll give you an information which is a count of those 2 topic profiles, right? So let me delete this. Let me delete one of them. Yeah, later I'll delete. I don't have an option much. Yeah, something like this. You could manage your topic profile, the conversation count as well, based on the keyword that what you entered. So Social Studio licenses, Salesforce. So let's go back to that. What if we end up having more results from that? So that's what, right? Because you only have a limit of 250k. If you ever end up with this, because the data won't be upgraded, the data won't be feeding into any dashboards. You'll not get the data. So you have to be very careful, or very careful in order to enter your keywords. Very peculiar, very resulted oriented. So you have to be very careful in order to design any kind of a keywords. So whatever the limit that what you have, I would recommend to have the same level of keywords. So if you can look at this, So you can see the Pro, which is 4,000 corporate. Currently, we are at Pro, and you see the keyword 250K is the one that I've purchased. The monthly mentions. These are monthly mentions. So every time, every monthly, it will be automatically retained. The same like API limits. Every 24 hours, how the API limits will be revoked. The same way, this will be also revoked. So you see, 250K is for Pro, corporate 1.5 million, and for enterprise there is no unlimited, right? So let's go back. Is there any other questions? Yes, monthly will be resetted. So this 250K is monthly, it will be reset. You see here in that Social Studio, so this 250K is a monthly mentions. It automatically refilter every month, maybe after 250K. So it should be, might be maybe 150 or maybe 130, right? So might be the keywords will be erased, somehow they'll delete the keywords, or somehow they delete some conversations from the Social Studio, right? They have an ability that they could delete some of the conversations as well, right? So if they want, they would delete those conversations as well, or else they'll put some Social Studio automate to exclude in Social Studio automate, where the entire content which is feeding into Social Studio, right, where we could put some sort of keyword groups. Okay, only filter this kind of a content and feed into Social Studio. So those level of configurations which you could manage inside Social Studio automate. That's where Social Studio automate, where we covered initially for those two topics, which will have more information, right? All this data where you're seeing currently in Social Studio, that has been feeding from Social Studio automate. So that is a core and core concept of Social Studio. The data what you want to filter, what you want to feed into Social Studio, that is where the Social Studio automate does the job. Any other questions? Any other questions? Okay, so Social Studio Automate is the platform to act like a kind of a flow or an automation. So what it does is it automatically you see negative sentiment, right? So we have a negative sentiment. So the negative sentiment is based on the number of posts are coming from some of the customer like me, where I don't like your tweet. Sorry, I'm fed up with your service. Sorry, my product has been broke on. Right? So those kind of things automatically Salesforce converts as a negative sentiment based on the sentiment model that what you have, right? So whenever this automate, what it does is if the sentiment is negative, automatically create a case inside Service Cloud. And if this is the feed is coming with so and so region, so and so keyword, let's tag this post to a different industry, guys. So what it does is it will do an assignment rules. Social Studio automate is nothing but to to get the data, and then it will create a rules, and then it will create the conditions, and then it will filter the data of your entire Social Studio of the conversations, nothing but a content, and then it will feed the data into Social Studio. See if I can go back with my initial sessions. So this is what Social Studio Automate does. So they have some predefined set of conditions based on the entire content that what is feeding into Social Studio, and the actions they'll perform, and then they'll design some rules as well, because these rules will help you out what kind of content and the data that should be feed into Social Studio. So these are all nothing but a Social Studio Automate. It's like a power of, it's like a typical flow, typical your assignment rules, typical your lead assignment rules, case assignment, how you manage your entire data, right? The same way, based on some certain rules and actions, automatically the data, the content will be traveled to Social Studio automate first, and after that it will be trimmed down and then feed the data into Social Studio. So it's a concept. Probably if you could learn the initial sessions, I think in our group there are some recordings available, so probably it will give you much more information on this. Yeah. Any other questions? Yeah, I think I'll post that link, so probably you can go and then find out. So if you can look at our Singapore Salesforce account, right? So here, for every session that what we covered initially, so if you look at here, we have a December 9th one event. This is the first event on November 25th. So here you'll get an option where I can get the recording of this session 1. And from here, you'll get a recording of session 2, and session 3 recording will be uploaded soon, okay? I'll post you here. Probably you could join the group, and then yeah, previous sessions will definitely help you. It's really worth it to listen, and you'll understand more on what it is exactly. Because we have completely demo. your hands-on session rather than a complete demo actually. So I think let's go back to the slides, and so I'm gonna showcase a couple of things, guys. So the lastly, we have our next entire agenda of 2022, because we would like to request all to join this group so that you could learn something more on the series of sessions we have with the plenty of product expert teams. We are pulling it from Salesforce and other companies. So in Jan, we are covering complete B2B Commerce Cloud series, and Feb we are completing CDP series continuation. There are total 8 to 10 sessions available, pure hands-on. Okay, we are trying to provide you the playground of org accesses, and we'll tell you before session, we'll tell you how you can access the B2B org and how to log in, activate. At the same time, we'll try to give some CDP accounts as well, if try to possible only. I'm not sure. And April, we're covering entire class cloud integration series with Salesforce integration with AWS, Google Cloud, Snowflake, robotic process automation, marketing tools, marketing cloud integration with different marketing tools called Breeze, Oracle Responses, Emparticle, Alaka, Marketo. And we'll talk about some real-time migration activities, how much time does it take, how to implement this in kind of a scenarios, the high-level marketing cloud REST and SOAP APIs, and the plenty of class cloud information. And the May, we would like to go with the Velocity Industry Series. We have some expertise Velocity people where they would like to share their knowledge in the Velocity with different industries. We'll start with complete Velocity trainings, and purely these are all hands-on team. So before any session, we will tell you how to access the org, how to activate the org, and then just come up with the org. And all these sessions will be handled on Saturday and Sunday. So with the preferred time that what you are looking for, all the sessions are complete hands-on, and then Saturday Sunday preferable times you could happily learn the series and then get some sort of questions. So overall, we'll cover any series, we'll cover 8 to 10 sessions every Saturday Sunday with a group of expertise people with the real-time hands-on. Okay, so I think looking forward for joining all these sessions team. And let me give you our your link, the link where we are. So if you're interested, please try to join, and then you can get the relevant updates on the sessions as well. So you'll see, and then please join this. So this is the our group link. So please join this link, and then I'm going to post the complete session details on each and every series. So it's quite interesting for sure, because the people that what I'm talking mostly are enterprise architects, and mostly different industry architects. So they'll definitely share all our knowledge, and then they're the best in the industry as well. So as I said, I'll definitely give some high level content, and we should really learn something good in Salesforce ecosystem with different kind of products. We're targeting for different products. Currently, this is the agenda for now. So probably you could take a screenshot, and then you could put it in Twitter as well. So this is where we're targeting for next year, and looking forward to see you again, guys. And I know you've joined so many sessions, and thank you once again for joining all the sessions. And so this is our keynote for next year, and I would like to end up with 2021 with high level high note on this agenda. And thank you again for joining. I would love to see you guys to join all the sessions and learn something good. So any questions or anything, please ping me in LinkedIn. I'll post you my LinkedIn as well. So probably you can ask me any kind of a questions, or you can talk me on the Trailblazer community as well, right? So you could reach out to me on the Trailblazer community as well, or you can reach out to me on Trailhead as well. I'll happy to help you for any such kind, any question that what you have, because I'm also still learning. I'm not a pro actually. I'm also still learning on a couple of aspects in terms of velocity. So, but I can give you a 100% assurity on CDP. We are very comfortable, and B2B and cross cloud integration. So we are as compared. I know a lot of things in terms of integrations, and I can tell you the different integration patterns, how to integrate very smoothly, seamlessly, and high level integration techniques, and and that will give you a lot of glimpse, and it definitely gives you a lot of energy to learn a couple of more things as well. So that's what my intention. I want you all guys to learn something, and then get good for your career as well. Okay, so that's it for our session, guys. Today I'm going to stop the